How do you distinguish between the rich and the poor? The government subcommittee handling the digital wallet scheme believes it has an answer. It is proposing that individuals earning more than 25,000 baht a month and those with over 100,000 baht in their bank accounts should be classified as rich, and therefore do not qualify for the 10,000 baht benefit under the much publicized digital wallet scheme. The question is, however, whether everyone agrees with such a classification. Tonight, Thai PBS World talks to Dr. Kirida Paupichit of the Thailand Development Research Institute, or TDRI, the country's top policy think tank specializing in economic development issues. Dr. Kirida shares her thoughts on the digital wallet scheme and the definition of the word rich in economic terms. She said, in economic terms, rich and wealthy individuals in Thailand typically earn at least 40,000 baht per month, which accounts for at least 20% of Thailand's population.
If you're just looking at the income level, I have looked at the statistics of the population's income in Thailand, and to be a high income person in Thailand, you would need to have at least 40,000 baht per month. You need to make 40,000 baht a month, but that excludes, of course, your wealth, right? The money you have in your banks, how many cars you have. It's just a very crude indicator of how well off you are.
For this reason, individuals earning more than 25,000 baht per month, representing between 60% and 80% of the population, may not be considered to be rich.
I want to emphasize that if you are actually going to give money to people with a free cash handouts, I don't even think you should give it to those who are in the top, let's say 80% of the country. So you should be focusing on those who are actually in the bottom 20% or even 30%. So actually, if you make 25,000 baht a month, you're not in the bottom 30% of the country.
Dr. Kirida said, however, that she disagrees with the option of providing the 10,000 baht taxpayer funded benefit to 15 to 16 million low-income earners, which would cost the government approximately 116 billion baht.
So according to economic research and studies, right, all around the world, we find that if you give cash handouts to those who are actually low income, who are poor, who really need the money, once they get the money, they will spend it, right? It will be their additional spending. So that has a high, what we call multiplier effect, meaning the $1 or the 1 baht that's given to a person who has low income, it will circulate in the economy and it will generate around 1.2 baht, because these people will actually buy goods that are locally made, right? So it creates incomes for small medium enterprises.
She suggested that a more effective way to stimulate the economy in the long term is for the government to focus on investing in infrastructure, healthcare, and education. She said investments in these fields have a greater multiplier effect in the long term than digital wallet scheme would. Besides the issues of deciding who should benefit from the digital wallet scheme, it's obvious that the government of Prime Minister Sethar Thavisin is facing other challenges related to the project. There is now a strong likelihood that its implementation might have to be delayed, and of course, the biggest unanswered question concerns from where the government will get the money to fund the scheme. Warisala Sehan reporting for Thai PBS World.